Amos. First off, I really like your title, The Magic of Reading. So after I looked at the title, I looked at your introduction. First you showed off your background, which is a bookstore. I really like your background. Then after that, you came off with a very interesting introduction, Once Upon a Time. So when this Once Upon a Time came out, it sets the tone like a story. So it matches your title, The Magic of Reading, and matches your background, the bookstore, and it really helps to set an image into our mind that, okay, this is about a boy going to a bookstore, and it really helped us to imagine the rest of to guide us through the rest of your speech very, very well. And okay, your description is also very good. It's as if you are reading through a storybook. I like that a lot. Then you had quite dramatic actions like turning the clock back, then you literally jump backwards. And yes, very good background. After your bookstore, you showed that children, at the start you don't really have much imagination, then you showed a desert. Then after that, when you have a lot of imagination, then you showed the night sky, which really helps to drive home your point. You don't really have to say what you actually mean, but just by the picture itself, you can really tell what you exit. People can tell what you mean. So in the aspect, that was a very good usage of visual aid. Then one other thing is that you engage the audience a lot of audience interaction. You have a lot of questions, and there's also extensive usage of props. You use your visual aid, you had your books, you had your phone, many usage of props. So that was a very good point. And your ending, I like your ending with the quote, and inspired the audience to take an action, to read the book. Okay, just some pointers that I think that you should improve on. The first pointer is that you have too many questions. Sometimes some of the questions are meant for the audience to answer to, but some of them are rhetorical questions. And maybe you could vary the pauses a bit, because at the start the audience was still answering your question, but after that, subsequently there were a few rhetorical questions which you answer yourself. Then you ask another questions for the audience to answer to, and then they were a bit lost and they didn't reply. So maybe you could vary a bit. And the next pointer is for your props. You came out across you took out the magazine, and you showed that you came across this certain article, but you couldn't really read what the article was about. Maybe you could just scan a copy and put it on the screen itself. Then you show the prop itself, and as well as the image on a PowerPoint slide, so we could better understand what you were talking about. And I realized that you also have a habit of standing on one leg, because you were standing at the front, so at the start I couldn't really notice, but after a while, yeah, it was quite obvious. And yeah, another point is your props are quite similar. So sometimes you show your phone, maybe you could bring, I don't know, an iPad or something, so you can show it more clearly, because I was sitting at the back. So that's about it. Thank you for your speech. I look forward to your answer.